Hey everybody, I'm Kyle. We have Ian and Ethan and Jeffrey. Last week's video was Papers, Please and Magic of the Gathering, and these are the comments for both of those.
Wait a minute, I've already seen this.
From Anthony Kingston. Is that the same Russian guy from License to Maim?
It is!
It's always the same. If Ethan's being Ian...
I'm gonna punch.
It's been a long day, come on.
It's been a short day, Mr. I want pizza, so I'm gonna lose my car keys.
Why are we eating this pizza?
Because it's really gross.
It's pizza, it can't be that bad.
It tastes
if
like
Ian's
fart.
playing a Russian guy, then it's the same character, pretty much.
He actually has a very complicated and deep backstory that involves several generations, and he is in fact the chosen one to, not just one, but a number of prophecies, but that's for another time.
I'm gonna get me one of these pizzas.
From Inglorious.
Hi, Inglorious.
Where did you get those stamps from? The only place I could find those was the Gamers edition of Papers, Please. And that never came about. So where did you get them?
I believe Kyle probably manufactured them.
Yeah.
Because that's what he does. I think it was a very complicated counterfeit operation that involved several government agencies being on Kyle's trail. And in fact, we think there's a hit out on him. So if you see anything suspicious, tell Kyle and he'll make it worth your while. You know what I'm saying?
We'll give you some of this pizza.
Anybody else want pizza?
It's the worst pizza. It's so bad. It's like the Power Glove.
We got this pizza from the neighbors.
Yeah.
Who were kind enough to give it to us because their daughter had a birthday.
If anybody ever wanted to kill me, poison be the way to do it.
We just told them there's a hitman on your trail. Don't give them ideas.
From Sasquatch's computer.
Hi, Squatch.
Ooh, who might that DCI card belong to? Was that borrowed from Alexandra Petrov as well?
It was mine.
Who's
I told Kyle, I don't have a license to maim, or a license to kill. And I don't know, you can just use your ID or something. I had my Baylor ID, but that seemed ridiculously inappropriate. And I know, I'll throw in my DCI card. And then he's like, Kyle doesn't know what a DCI card is. I said, don't worry, people will get it. In all the comments, the other guy going, battle for Zendikar, hype, 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 hype. At this point, it's out. We've pre-released. I pulled a Gideon, so I'm pretty cool.
I pulled a Kiora.
I didn't understand one word of any of that.
From Inglorious again!
Did I put him in there twice again? It
You
always happens
lucky
whenever
dog.
we do the two videos. I don't pay attention.
Well, maybe you just...
It's actually from the same video.
You're dumb. You know that?
I just realized why the Russian Hitman has the extra passport.
Because he's Russian. He's Russian to get places.
You know have hit.
This is the worst community.
It's the best community. It's the pizza.
Okay, this one has
comments.
pizza. Anyway, yeah, it's because we stole it from the fake CIA agent. Wait, no, the fake passport from the real CIA agent.
Yeah.
He's also Russian to get places.
I actually did I wasn't even intended. I just took a photograph, like a screenshot of each of you from that video. Or no, it was the community comments video from that thing, actually, because you were both looking straight into the camera as those characters.
Mm-hmm.
So I just grabbed those and put them into the passports. From Incuman.
Incuman.
Oh god, it's back! The Don't Start Frog is back and bluer than ever!
I love Turn to Frog. Turn to Frog is awesome.
Yeah.
That was the same frog. That was the video we had to make, like, really, really fast just to not mess up on our releasing weekly videos thing while trying to finish the guards themselves. And so yeah, I just grabbed the same frog footage and turned it blue. And it was a dumb punchline. It was the dumbest punchline. But you know what sold that video that everybody loved? Well, you know what? To read the next comment, you'll see.
From Kenneth Livingston. That's a really nice name, actually. Now that I think about it. It's like a furniture store that you can trust. Anyway.
Unlike all those shady rooms to go,
I-
wallet to go.
Can I get a T-shirt that says "My Frelves are now on fire"?
I have that one on my list now. I have a big old list of t-shirt ideas that I just kind of work on whenever I have like a spare moment and can't work on anything else, or for some reason.
I just made that up halfway through, right?
Yeah,
Frelves,
I mean,
no
the whole
Frelves,
thing was
okay.
made up. It wasn't
Oh.
like we made it up as we were filming it. I'm surprised it worked out at all, but people still seem to enjoy
I
it.
feel bad about that though. It's
It
like,
was great. It
It
turned out really
worked.
well.
Everybody seemed to like it. I don't know how it
Like,
worked.
I've seen a lot of Magic
My
the
friend
Gathering
didn't like it.
skits, and a lot of them are really good. Especially all the loading ready run stuff.
Yeah.
Excellent, because
We
loading
get
ready
com-
run is
we get
amazing.
compared to them a lot, and I'm actually really okay with that.
I mean, I would love, yeah, but I love them. But, I mean, there's also a lot of really terrible Magic the Gathering comedy skits. It just does not always lend itself well to comedy, and y'all pulled it off really well for just
Being
Putting
dead, I was not. I mean, that was the fastest video I've ever made.
From Sklorstorm.
Whoa.
I hope you have as much fun making these as I do watching them. Smiley face.
Today is the wrong day to say that. Of all the days. Today has been super terrible, but also great because we got things done. But today has been.
It wasn't even that bad. It was
It's
just that
an
one
adventure.
thing.
Well, I don't know. Like,
I'm
anytime we go down to the creek, you just lose more and more of yourself, and you come back with less strength, and you just go.
It's like the opposite of my dad's house.
We were pretty sure I had lost my keys down at in this.
horrible,
Creek.
evil Death Creek.
Greenbelt is right by my
That
house.
has
Maybe it's
Nazi
Greenbelt.
graffiti in it.
There's no way you would find them if you lost your keys in there. And they all went to look for it while I looked for it in my car. We just
Guess
couldn't
where
find
it was? It was in the pizza.
And then it wasn't in the pizza. And then we just ended up. It just showed up in a pocket of a bag that we had checked like twice already.
And then our neighbors gave us pizza. I
And
was
then the neighbors
really-
came over and gave
I
us
was
pizza.
really angry, but then I was like, oh, okay.
But it was a long, hard day. This was one of the
It was
hard.
a long day.
Yeah.
I'm glad we pulled it off though.
I spent an hour in at least 85, if not 90-degree weather, in a black shirt, a close done-up tie, and a black leather jacket.
I think it'll be worth
He
it.
looked really good doing it, though.
It's worth it, but it's like,
We had some good jokes in this one.
we need to stop having black costumes that
Yeah.
cover all skin and prevent breathing. Why
We
are
don't
we
love our
trying to
Batman
kill
videos.
ourselves? We live in Texas. Why don't we make more storylines about wife beaters? That sounds weirder.
From Donut Man. It's not really that amusing.
Donuts boy, you've made your last delivery.
This channel makes me happy.
Your username makes me happy.
Your username made my day.
I want to see a donut man just coming like, bum 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 bum. Anyways, thank you. That's what we're here
We're
for.
glad the channel makes you happy.
That is what we do. Like, if I had to make people feel like inferior or like maybe a little bit surprised or frightened or happy, I would choose happy.
I would choose.
I mean, that's actually why. I mean, that's honestly why I started making videos in the first place. Is because I enjoyed watching videos other people made. Who did you guys like watching online? Like a few years ago, before we started doing stuff, or now?
What?
You know, I was never actually super huge into watching sketch comedy before I was part of one.
Even if it wasn't sketch comedy, because I wasn't originally inspired by sketch comedy. I watched Knox
You watch
Claymations.
Claymation is kind of sketch comedy.
I watched
It's
Legendary
hilarious.
Frog made cartoons.
I did
We
watch a
watched-
lot of Legendary Frog.
Legendary Frog is kind of sketch comedy.
Yeah.
It was Newgrounds People, which was where we started on Newgrounds. That's why I started getting into animation first, is because that's who I watched first. But then afterwards, as I started getting into, like, my short list for YouTubers I want to meet are Julian Smith, because a lot of our early stuff was inspired by his. Freddie Wong and Corridor Digital, because I've taken inspiration from them as the years have gone on. Tom Ska, because he's much closer to what we
He's
do.
also a cool guy.
Yeah, he's a cool guy and is hilarious. Dom Farah, I really want to meet him. His style matches ours pretty well.
Guy
And he
Fieri.
also is equally as obsessed with Spider-Man, so we can make a Spider-Man thing with him.
You know, you should
Also Lindsay Sterling, who has nothing to do with any of us, but I just really like her music, so she'd be cool to meet.
I mostly watched Legendary Frog and Egoraptor. When I'm thinking about it.
You know who else we should
Did
meet?
you actually get to meet Egoraptor at the thing?
I did. I said like one sentence to him or something.
I think
Did he explode in a lot of in return?
No, he was like, "Hey man."
That's really disappointing.
You know who else we should meet?
Who?
Guy Fieri.
No. Okay. No. Comments done. Comments done. Right, that's it. We're shutting down.
See you next Friday. Wait. Will we? Yes. We will. We have one more of these left, right? One more. This comes out next.
Yeah, because we got to do for.
And we have another one.
Yeah.
So we have one more.
See you next week with less pizza.
No, I'm gonna order pizza just for the community. I'm not going to. I'm gonna order mint pizza.
We should have some kind of fun hangout or something, because it'll be the last community comments. So, yeah. That's pretty much it.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.